My name is Jo Moseley. I am 60 years old, just 60 last December. I live on the Yorkshire coastline and I'm a writer and freelance content creator. I started paddleboarding in 2016. I'd gone away for a lovely weekend and I'd come back on crutches. I'd injured my knee, and over the summer as my knee sort of started healing, I'd read that paddleboarding was really good for you, sort of low impact but full body workout. So I set myself a goal to really start getting strong again, and it was to start paddleboarding, and I did it and it just changed my life. I had always loved water sports, so I used to be a diver. I had been kayaking in America when I was younger, but there was just this sense of the standing upness, if you see what I mean. I felt, as I always say it, like a warrior, not a worrier. And my default position is worry. At the time I was still going through the menopause, so a lot of anxiety and overwhelm. And I just stood up and I was like, wow, this is amazing. I am literally walking on water, and I feel that every time I stand up on my paddleboard. The major benefit for me is just, it's like a little escape. Life's very busy. I look after my dad, who's 92 this month. I have two sons, and although they're grown up, you know, there's always things that you're thinking about. I have my work, and I have a feeling when I come off paddleboarding that I don't have with anything else, which is just feeling really strong, but really calm and balanced, and you just go, okay, that's it. I've left that little problem on the water, and I can now go to face life. My proudest paddleboard achievement, it would be when I became the first woman to paddleboard from Liverpool to Goole, so coast to coast. So 162 miles, 11 days through wind and sun and thunderstorms. And then writing my 3 books. I've always wanted to write books. And then when I was paddleboarding coast to coast, it really changed my life. You know, I felt so much stronger, so much braver. So I wanted to give people advice on how they could do it. So my top tip always, when everybody asks me how to get into paddleboarding, is to have a lesson with a qualified instructor. Really just treat that as a big investment in your happiness, your safety, your enjoyment. They can give you little tips here and there that will just speed up your process so that you'll soon be out on the water on your own or with friends, enjoying it. Life is really short and really precious, and if we have even the tiniest spark of a dream or the tiniest spark of an idea, then we owe it to ourselves to try and make that dream come true. You're never too old, and it's not too late. You know, I was 51 when I started paddleboarding. I was 54 when I went coast to coast, 57, 59 and 60 when my books came out. You know, I think people often feel 50 is like, oh my gosh, you know, what's next? And actually it can open up a whole new world.